Welcome to Tales from the Yawning Portal, where a bunch of nerdy-ass guys stare at the camera and play Dungeons and Dragons. We are not affiliated with, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Wizard of the Coast LLC. I'm Fausto, I will be your DM tonight, and these are our players! Kevin.
Good evening! Tonight I will be playing Albus again, the Eladrin Wild Magic Sorcerer.
Stan.
And I'll be playing Tarlin, Drow Warlock.
Oh, you're in the
Eric.
wrong section.
What?
Don't worry, I've got to fix your camera. You're
Eric.
read this, please.
Hello, I am playing Skrulk, the rogue.
And
Sneaky Stab.
Ben.
That's me! Oh! And I will be playing Shisa, the Birdlock.
Okay, tonight we are 2 players short, which is okay because we're a big group, so I think we have enough victims for today.
Okay. We have Snake Waifu.
Yeah. So where were we?
We should probably say who we're missing.
Yes, we're missing Davide, the Shadarkai monk, and Jay, the gnome druid.
They will be missed.
They will be missed, and maybe they will find out next week that they are the only 2 party members left. Who knows?
Nah.
Nah, Skrulk never dies.
Yeah.
Just
That's
died.
somebody record this moment. In fact, we are. So,
We're on Twitch for posterity.
yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
We should probably mention redemptions, because we are on Fumbles and Fame.
Sure, you go right ahead.
Well, if you guys spend the XP you can accumulate in chat, and I think if I do this, you should get some information. You guys can actually redeem the XP to influence the game. You can give us such things as advantage and disadvantages, party potions and whatnot, and Stan will keep an eye out for redemptions. It has been a big part the last couple of sessions of our games, and certainly come in handy at times. Although it can be quite frustrating for the Dungeon Master.
Never.
Or the player, depending on who's
Do
in
you
the
take
chat.
me for a conjurer of cheap tricks?
Oh, no.
No, I take you as a conjurer of disadvantages.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, getting those redemptions. Alright, Fausto.
So yeah, that said, where are we? Last session, we spent some time still in Sigil while we were arranging for Shisa first tournée in Sigil. But when everything seemed said and done, adventure came look for our heroes, and a portal appeared, catapulting them into the hidden shrine of Tamoa-chan or Tamoa-Kan.
Tamoa-chan.
Tamoa-chan, sure. Where
Senpai.
they currently are. It
You're
seems
the
to
Native
be,
American.
yeah, a bit of a Native American themed tomb where they have already met animating statuettes, miniatures, and a couple of big crustaceans, if I remember correctly.
A giant snail, was it? No,
Shrimp.
a giant lobster. There was
A giant lobster.
and then
Giant
there
lobster.
wasn't the other one.
And
Oh
a
no,
crab.
a hermit crab. Yes.
A hermit crab, yeah, exactly. Now, I haven't killed SpongeBob boss. We are still in that same room, this big room all filled with mud, where you had just killed Kalkakilla, the giant hermit crab.
Yes. Well, they should have been more polite.
They should indeed have been. There seems to be a few exits from this room. We are here in full dungeon crawling mode
Ooh.
for our viewers at home. So yeah, prepare for traps, initiatives, possibly dead PC.
Don't
Albus.
worry, if there's a trap, I will find it.
Well, to be fair, yeah, Fausto is good at killing PCs, but
Once again, I am just the messenger of the Raven Queen of Shadow Throne.
What's the
is that a
difference?
Freudian slip?
Turns out they're one and the same.
So, Albis, I see that you are in front of a door. Is there a reason for that?
Yes, I was checking the door, and I am going to add that the moment I get closer to the door, I suddenly start changing again.
How do you
The
change?
the golden leaves and clothes I'm wearing, they all start to become greener as I transform into spring.
Albus, you're losing your
Oh,
hair.
nice. So, you are now spring, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does that change your mood?
Oh, I am very happy.
Ah,
Everything is fun.
Does this mean
great.
that he's also going to start growing some strawberries out of his hair?
Yeah,
It could
what,
very well
sorry,
be.
what
Could
gender
very
is,
well
Yes.
be.
is your spring incarnation?
Sorry?
What gender is your spring incarnation?
Is still male at this
Still
moment.
male. Okay. Or is it
Alright, I don't-
independent of the seasons? Who knows? Alright.
Alright, I don't want his strawberries anymore, guys.
Very well. Alvis, you're checking out the door, right?
Yes. Oh wow, this door seems like made so great. I mean, look at it. Isn't this the best door you've ever seen?
Yeah,
Spring,
sure.
spring is here.
Yes, can't you smell it in the air?
Ah, decay. Ooh.
Yes,
Mm.
that air is not at all problematic.
Why don't you go ahead and open that door?
All right. So it's, we are treading in poisonous gases.
Yeah. Okay, Shisa, I think I've given you control of a constrictor snake.
Yes, you have.
Okay, so you can use him,
Oh,
it, her, whatever.
Can I ride it in a battle?
I love it. Yes, Scrook, upon.
Do you name
Heyo.
the constrictor snake?
Yes.
Do you call him Sir Beast?
No, I call him Snake.
Oh, right. Very well, very creative. As a bard, I would expect nothing less. That said, Albis, you're still in front of that beautiful door.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do with it?
I am opening it.
You are opening it.
I am just opening it.
The door opens up without any problem, without any opposition.
Oh wow, you can't even open it. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
What would be the meaning of a door? Yes, exactly.
Are there any symbols or writing on the door? Like you said that before we just met the figures, but there was no actual writing, right?
The doors that you encounter in this tomb are made of beaten bronze or are slabs of stone. Let's say this was a slab of stone. Although they are heavy, they seem to be able to be opened without any problem. So no specific symbol or runes on this door. Just this same Aztec Mayan motif that you have seen all around the tomb.
Very good.
Or should I say Chulkan motif? Or should I say Olman motif? Or should I say Kbaran motif? Depending from the word you're coming from. Somehow the Aztec culture has spread in the universe.
It is a motif.
It has a motif.
What was it called? Talman. Ugh.
Yeah. And so yes, there seems to be a corridor. To the south, there is a door. I say south because, as you can see from the directions here down on the right part of the screen, the north is to your left for some reason. So yeah, very confusing, but nonetheless.
Albus, if you'll excuse me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Why don't you go ahead and look for traps?
It is my specialty.
One would hope so.
I would- First I'm gonna do.
certainly not dancing.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
No, you're right. Let's.
You can audition for my performance if you want to be a backup dancer.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes, when our manager has returned.
Oh, you need the backup dancers?
Possibly.
So, Skrull
Yeah.
kind of like slips between Olbus's legs just to like get through the door, and kind of just gonna spend a second scanning the ground, seeing nothing. Just gonna head straight for this door to listen to it.
Right through the strawberries, huh?
Right under the strawberries.
Right under the strawberries. Okay. Because why not? Okay, so you see that the walls of this corridor you are in are wet and slimy. The stucco covering has become saturated with water and is decomposing and sloughing off in spots on this wall, the wall where you are in, exposing the seams of one of the large stone blocks with which the structure was built. So basically, this, which is clearly indicated as a door, is actually a big block of stone where the stucco of the wall has been decomposing. So you can see that it forms an entrance of sorts, though the big block of stone is still there.
Mm. First things first, we're gonna see if we hear anything on the other side because I don't like being jumped.
Okay. You put your ear against the wall.
Yeah. Not gonna like the feeling of the stickiness, but
Yeah, but still, it's like a what's it called, wet willy.
yeah. Ooh. Go from a 6 for looking for traps to a 16 for listening.
Okay, the first thing that you do notice is that when you put your ear against the wall with your hands like this, the wetness, it's some sort of lime, which is mildly acidic, meaning that you immediately suffer 1 point of acid damage. Of course, I suppose instinctively then you take away your ear from the door. The thing is, even though you took your ear away, the acid, it's still stuck to your ear, and you take a 2nd point of acid damage.
Well,
To which then I'm asking, huh?
Time to get that off of my face.
Okay, so how do you do this? Do you just touch it with your hands again?
I'm gonna take my.
Oh wait, let me help you. I take a crossbow bolt and I scrape it off his ear.
It's a good thing I have scales, or this might be. No, this is still uncomfortable.
Okay, so this is acid. So do you think you can scrape it off with a crossbow bolt?
Shisa will bring her water skin
You
and
can
pour it
try,
over
of
Stroke's head.
You can try, of course, all this. So roll me either a sleight of hand or athletics check. Nice. Okay, so by removing the top surface of your scaly ear, Albis also manages to remove the acid.
Don't touch the walls.
At the same time, that perception check that you made came out with complete silence from the opposite.
We
So-
do have a redemption already.
Oh.
Ben will get an advantage. Something new for a change.
Who am I
From
thank for
Anarch
this?
Dovi.
Thank you, Anarch. Thank you so much. Thank you, Taru.
Skrulk, after taking like a few seconds to kind of like hiss and like growl to
Did you,
himself.
did you take away those 2 points of damage?
Yes.
Very well. So yeah, I suppose you inform the others to not touch the wall.
And is it only the wall
Yeah.
on that side that looks wet?
It is only the wall on that side that looks wet, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So after a moment of like cursing to himself in Draconic and like hissing, he's like, "Don't touch the walls. Do not touch the walls." I think that room is clear. you can get the door. Slab. Thing.
Without touching the walls.
That's your problem. I'm not touching it.
Oh, maybe we can use this crowbar.
That sounds like an idea. Off you go, Albus.
Oh, thank you. And I go stand next to the door and try to open it with the crowbar.
Okay, so that's the thing. There is this big slab of stone, and the seams are all covered with this wet acidic lime. So what needs to be done first is to remove from the seams of the stone slab, to remove all this wet lime stucco that is all around it. Indeed, it's a good idea to use a crowbar. What you do notice, though, is that after the acid is also melting, let's say, burning through your crowbar. Anyhow, you can remove, I would say, all of it, all the stucco that is around the seams. But at this point, all you have left is like 10 centimeter of iron, and the crowbar is melted away.
Ah,
I have a miner's pick if you want to make your way through it. It's hanging
Okay, what I'm
from my
saying is that now
backpack.
the seams are all gone. I mean, the stucco on the seams. So you could eventually. It doesn't look like a door itself. It looks only like a block of stone. So you will need to either push it or pull it to move it.
So is
Okay.
the acid off it now?
The acid is off the seams around the block, but on the block itself there is still the same wet
Could I
stuff.
take out my water skin and try to wash clear some of it, perhaps, so that it's not acidic, to neutralize the acid? Or is that...
To rinse it with your... Yes?
Can I use a ray of frost to freeze it?
A ray of frost to freeze it.
Or can I use fireball to burn it away?
Okay, the stone itself is 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide. If you are using like ray of frosts, fireballs, whatever it is, so things that have a twill duration, you will eventually either freeze it or burn it enough so that at least, let's say, you can put your shoulders against it or your hands and push it. The thing is, I think you may be the wrong part of it. In order to push this stone, up to 4 characters can combine their efforts, and we need, with 4 characters, we need at least a combined strength of 48.
No.
Hey, guys. Guys,
Maybe
doesn't
your
even
snake
have
can
10.
push against it.
Do we get that?
What does Nuana have? Oh, the snake! How strong is the snake?
Yeah, check what's the strength of the snake.
The
So
snake
I'm gonna let you guys know.
is 15?
15. Okay, so who has more or
No.
something?
That's the
I have
biggest
6.
one in the party.
Skrulk, what's your strength?
I have 6.
Albus, what's your strength?
8.
Talin,
8.
Shisa,
8.
we have with 5 of you, not just the 4 allowed, we have a 45. Okay, I would say,
Okay.
Eric, you're having too much fun. Stop right there.
Albus,
Okay.
you like being helpful, right?
Yeah, of course.
If I
Here,
gave up
take
my...
this miner's pick. I'm sure
Okay.
we can make our way through that block
Uh,
without pushing it.
One could argue...
We will just wait.
One could argue that the equivalent of advantage is a +4 bonus. Could I spend my advantage to help with the extra shove?
You can.
Alright, then I shall do
With-
so. Courtesy of Anarch.
You think about your long lost friends, and the 5 of you push all together and manage to get this block. Okay, you have to push it at least 10 feet in order to have access to the room beyond, which you do.
Oh, fuck.
And the second door needs 50 strength.
But
Alright, well-
once you have pushed the stone out of the way, you get enough space to push past it. And beyond the plug, there is this small foyer, holding 3 sealed urns on the east and west sides. To the south, there are double doors of bronze with glyphs worked into their faces.
Okay, glyphs. Is
Ooh,
that
interesting.
in any language we might be able to identify?
The glyph. So you go to the door then.
Yes, I will go into the door.
Okay.
And into the trap. Oh god.
It does. It does. It does not look like you know that language, unless you have some magical ability to comprehend all languages.
Not yet.
Not unless it falls under Abyssal, Common, Draconic, or Talamana.
What is Talamana?
It is the native language of the Unti, native to Owith.
Well,
All right. You know what? Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. I'm not that great at it. Damn it.
10. Well, you don't get exactly the full gist of it. You do recognize something that could be a name, either of a creature or deity or something else. And the name is Tloke Popoloka.
Please put that in the chat so I can copy that over.
and is it a long text or just
It
a
is
short
it is
text?
quite long. Well, not that long, but more than just the name.
Okay. Well, I will cast comprehend languages.
You will cast comprehend languages.
What is it? Tlokes Popolo?
Tloke
Popolokos?
Popolokas.
And
natives,
yeah,
man.
I must
So you
touch
cast-
the surface,
Yes.
but I can read it after a while.
Okay. The inscription says, "Here lies Tlokes Popolokas, master of the others, who is like the wind and the night."
Sounds like treasure.
Now, are you guys going around in darkness thanks to your dark vision, or are you using some light?
I think we were always using some lights.
It's true, right? Because because nobody would have the advantage on perception check. Okay, so since you approach the door with your light, you do notice also something. You see the glint of glass in the seam between the doors.
Huh.
Could be
Glass.
treasure.
Well, so this is probably a tomb. Yeah. Well,
If I remember last time we
the
went to
last
go
time
raid
we
a-
went into a tomb, we got attacked by a troll priest.
All right.
Do you have to be so negative, darling?
Oh, sorry. A
No,
troll
I'm-
priest?
Could be
I'm not
buried
being
in
negative, but
coins.
I'm proposing that you go first.
Tloke Popoloka.
As the rogue in the party, I suggested Skrog.
You're lucky I like you guys.
Yes.
You're really lucky I like you guys.
We like you too, Skrog.
Well, for Dragonhood, Skroak will try to open the door.
Okay, Skrulk. First of all, you okay? First of all, make me a perception check
Okay.
or investigation.
All of us, or just Skrog?
He's trying to.
15. I don't know why
Okay,
that's rolling
Skrulk.
anything.
No, the thing is, yes, the door is closed, so you will require it's locked, so you will require to pick the lock if you want to.
This
to open it.
Yeah.
is why we bought you. And because you are great.
In order to pick the lock, you need to make a Thieves' Tools check.
15.
15. Apparently, you have opened the lock.
Yes.
Rubbing his hands together, it's like, well, this is either going to end in a fabulous explosion, or we're gonna get a lot of gold.
Before you open the door, perhaps you should search for traps.
What do you want me to do? Look under the door?
Yes.
Sure. I'll take a look under the door.
It's so much shorter distance for you to go down.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking for traps on the door, I guess.
For traps on the door. Yeah, sure.
Another perception?
Either perception or investigation.
An 8. I still
An 8.
have no
No,
idea.
the only
why.
thing you see with the light that they got is this glint of glass just behind the door.
Alright, I don't see anything, so
Sounds safe to me.
here we go. You guys want to grab some cover in case this is a magnificent explosion?
Oh no, I want to see it when it happens.
What are these pods?
Sure.
They are urns.
What do they have in them?
I will take cover.
Well, you have to earn the right to look in it.
You have to earn the right to look at it. No. Let's see, what's in the
That's
urns?
Horrible.
They are sealed
Thank you.
urns. Would you like to open one of the urns?
Yes.
You Tomb Raider. All right. The sealed urns. The seal is made of beeswax and may be broken so that the lid can be removed. Is that what you want to do? When you do that on the first one, you see that the one urn you opened is full of oil, like the oil you would put in a lantern.
You know what we should do? Move that out of here. Just some kobold wisdom here. If there's oil next to a door, and there's an explosion, we don't want that oil near it.
Yes, I agree. Let's move it out into the place where we saw the hermit crabs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it immediately.
Great.
Okay.
Take your time.
You are the strongest of us all.
Sure.
So I start
pat-
removing the.
The
How
urns.
heavy are they?
Every urn is 25 pounds.
Oh.
Not
This
that
is-
bad.
I'll carry one.
Okay.
This is
Where do you
what
want to bring one?
happens- This is what happens with standard arrays. You get dump stats.
Yeah.
I'll
we have
help
no
you out.
fighter.
I'll grab like the bottom ring of it,
Mhm.
like lift up. You kind of like grab it by the midpoint, carry it out together.
And I think we're bringing it to the matter room.
Okay. All 6 or only one or?
All
Yeah, all
six.
six.
All six.
All 6.
So all the urns are here.
I'm not at all suspicious of the GM's intentions here.
There you go.
All right. Last chance for you guys to grab some cover before I open this. I don't like the fact there was oil.
Yeah. I'm taking
Yes,
cover.
do
I
it.
mean,
Do it.
Open.
let them explode.
Do you open the door?
I do. Kill me, GM. Do it.
You. This will only happen when you least expect. When you least expect.
Always
Okay.
waiting.
So,
But
You
we're
open the
always
door.
expecting it.
you do see that behind the doors is a chamber cut out of the rock with a veil of calcite and stalactites covering the walls. Buttresses rise from the corners, brown shot through with black, and triangular stone pillars support the high ceiling. Occupying the center of the chamber is a colossal monument resembling a giant's table, covered on all sides with intricate carvings and glyphs. Engraved on the floor in front of the entrance is a seal that displays more glyphs. Opposite the entrance, a battle axe is embedded in the wall 6 feet above the floor.
Not quite a coin. Perhaps they are within this slab table thing.
Nothing exploded, so.
Shisa, when you enter the room, you see that just behind the door, very near to the lock, there is this sphere of glass. That was the glint of glass that you saw from behind the door.
Does it have anything in it?
It is actually attached to the door, just above the lock, but apparently by deactivating the lock itself, by disabling the lock, you have managed to not disturb the sphere. The sphere is made of glass and it seems to contain some kind of swirling gas.
Is there a way to sort of disable this so that we can sort of cut it down and gently put it on the floor?
If you leave it alone, it won't. You have effectively disabled it. I mean, if you don't go there touching it or bothering it, it will just stay there.
Okay.
I don't want it though.
Who does?
I see a weapon I could use as a sneaky boy.
It could very well be, yeah.
It could very well kill us all.
I'm gonna inspect this glass sphere a little bit closer. Was it attached to the door?
It seems to be attached with some sort of a latch that if you would have forced the door open, it would have dropped the sphere on the ground.
Okay. So.
But you think that with a sleight of hand check, you could easily remove it and carry it along. It's a little sphere like this.
So fucking worth it. Let's do this.
Okay, sleight of hand.
12. Fuck.
Okay. Okay, you managed to remove it, but it seems to be slipping from your hand. Make me one last sleight of hand check.
Oh no.
Okay.
18.
You grab it before it touches the ground, and you have it.
Whatever you are, beauty,
Whoa,
in the bag.
Are the
that was amazing.
Are the symbols on the table the same kind of symbols that I tried to interpret before?
Yes, but I want to say one last thing about that glass sphere. Yeah, you said you're putting it in the bag. It does look kind of fragile.
I will not put it in the bag. I
So
will hold it.
you may put it in the bag if you want, but you know, if you get thrashed a bit about, there is a chance that it will break in your bag.
I'm just going to hold it for now.
You will hold it in your hand. Okay, very well. Shisa. So you were looking at the monolith. The thing is, when you entered the door, there were some glyphs just in front of,
Oh, okay.
as I said.
Oh, I thought you meant on the table thingy.
On the floor itself, there were already some symbols.
Okay.
To which you can also make an intelligence check.
I can try.
You can try. That's better. You understand those symbols a bit better. And the glyphs in the floor, they say, "Haha, defilers! Now you shall join me in my eternal resting."
That sounds relaxing.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
going to sleep now?
Not yet.
Skrock does a little bow while holding the sword,
And
kind of like
then-
above his head.
On the
So- And then you put your attention on the slab itself. Okay. There's this great stone slab, 20 feet long and 10 feet wide. Yeah, that makes sense. That it's resting upon a 4-foot thick monolith of rock of similar dimensions. And this, in turn, it's supported by 6 huge blocks of dolomite. Basically, it's like a monument of stone stacked upon each other. Every component of this monument has been covered with intricate carvings and glyphs.
Mhm.
The top of the slab depicts a struggle between a dark-skinned man and a mighty knotted serpent. Engraved alongside this illustration are glyphs identical to those found on the door, and under these sigils are etched a series of 4 face glyphs in a line. Very complicated. At the foot of the slab, it's a row of 11 of these symbols, all different in form. So, symbol, 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 a lot of symbols.
Can we try to figure out if it's some kind of code or combination?
I would say you could try a history check, and Talin would have advantage thanks to his Indiana Jones background.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
A 15, respectable.
All right.
A 16.
Yes. Talin can
not a
add
15.
just a little bit more.
Show off.
Okay. First of all, Talin confirms that this must be the resting place of Tlokes Pupulaka.
Whoever the fuck that is.
Pupuloka.
Yes.
It's not a catchy name, is it?
No.
Can we call him Loco?
And the glyphs on the top of the slab apparently also mention his name and the date he died. Or at least Tarling thinks it's a date, which is this 5439. Okay.
Does that look like a year? That
It
could
looks
be
like, a
yeah.
year, a day, a month, or a year, month, a day, something like that.
Is this calendar familiar at all?
This calendar is not familiar at all to you.
Like, is this something? So they're numbers.
Yes.
What are the glyphs representing numbers?
The glyphs, now that you have made the connection, you think that the 11 symbols may be representing numbers from 0 to 10.
Do you think that's his pin code?
What?
Someone write it down just in case.
It could be some kind of code as well. 5 and the 4 add up to 9. Then what does the 3 do?
It adds up to 3.
That makes sense.
Okay. So,
Yes.
what else did we see in this room beside the tomb?
Then there was this battle axe embedded in the wall.
Okay, it looks like a normal battle axe, or from a distance.
Do you go check it out? From a distance, it looks like a battle axe.
So what's going on?
Yeah, let's go have a
Too
closer
bad
look.
it's not a rapier or something useful.
Okay, Talon, you go and have a look. The battle axe has a blade of bronze, and the haft is wound with snake skin wrappings.
Ooh.
The weird thing is that it casts a weird shadow in the shape of what appears to be a withered arm instead of a battle axe. So its shadow is different than the weapon itself. And you that are now so near, you can clearly feel a cold chill run up and down your spine as you approach the axe.
Is it sick?
From like actual temperature that's getting cold, or
Clearly not.
yeah, something's
cold.
off about this axe. I'm
And
not
then it has
that
this
great at.
this weird shadow. It projects the shadow of a hand instead of an axe.
Yes, that shit is weird.
I think it just wants a handshake.
So, are these numbers?
Well, it's obviously magic, but
You said there were 4 rows.
4
of
rows.
Symbols?
Yeah, there were all these. There were 4 face glyphs in a line.
Ah.
Yeah.
Can I try pressing one and see what happens?
You have the feeling that the only thing that can be pressed is the 11 face glyphs, the one corresponding to the number from 0 to 10.
Oh. Perhaps we should try entering the date. Since there's no other clues.
Well, I mean, go for it.
Yes, go for it, Stroke.
I have this orb to worry about. This is your game.
This is
Let-
true. Albus, enter the...
Yes, let's see. It could you said 54, right?
Yes, 54, 3, 9. The combination of its luggage.
Let's see. Either it's 5, 10, 4, 3, 9, or press the 10 5 times. Tarlan,
yes.
do you have any idea what's going on with this thing?
No, I have no idea. Yeah, it looks like a tomb. That's what I know, and I can tell those numbers. But
Just one thing. Why do you want to press the numbers?
Why not?
Yeah, but I mean, why yes? What do you think to achieve by doing that?
Because it seems fun.
Okay, very well. No, that's fine.
My thinking is that pushing the numbers in the right order might just open it up and negate a trap. Whereas if we just try to push it open, it might do something crazy like spawn Satan.
Perhaps we should check for traps.
Perhaps there's more to be seen.
Can I examine the slab to see if it's trapped or movable?
Sure.
What
Sure.
would you-
Investigation. Yeah.
Investigation.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, that was intimidation.
You intimidate the slab.
With an investigation, that would be an 11, so not that much.
Okay.
difference.
No, you don't think there is anything. There's
Just
anything
push it
wrong.
open.
Maybe the only thing, yeah, that you can see with that roll is that although there is a heavy lid, which will require a combined strength of 20.
Ooh, we can do this.
Although
not
here it says only 2 characters, but it's so big that I will allow everybody.
Oh no, the
So-
snake and Shisa could do it.
Yeah, indeed. So
Good luck.
it does not seem to be sealed or locked. So you
Oh.
could hypothetically already open it if that's what you want.
Oh, well, in that case, stuff the
Go for it,
numbers.
Shisa.
Yes, I will bring Snake over and we will try to move it.
you just
Okay.
want to push it rather than use the numbers.
Fine, try the numbers then.
I don't know.
Heroes and numbers.
Maybe. Well,
I have an
either
idea.
of you has detect magic.
Yes, fine, I do. No,
Scroll
mana, 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 mana.
Abracadoodle.
Abracadoodle.
That's not how it goes. It's
Hey.
abracadabra.
Oh.
I cast detect magic.
You can detect magic. Okay,
Do we have time
There-
for a ritual, or should I just cast it?
that's
got-
up to you.
You guys are a little bit affected by the gaseous gas in this. Has this still got that gas in
The
it?
gas is everywhere, yeah.
Okay. In which case, I will cast it.
Okay. So you cast detect magic, and you do notice that one of the face glyphs shines with magic. And I want to say, which kind of magic? Abjuration magic.
Oh,
So protective.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Which glyph does it correspond to?
It's one of the faces that was there. The 4 faces. It's not the numbers.
Okay.
Hmm.
There is also a little hint of necromancy.
Necromancy. What about the axe? Does it have any magical auras about it?
The axe has also a magical aura.
Oh yes, that is magic. What kind of aura?
Would I don't know, the aura of a magic weapon.
So like
Does it say more? I don't know.
transmutation or
Yeah, I don't think that it works like this for weapons. Maybe you can click on detect magic, I will tell you.
I shall click on detect magic and it shall tell us. I'm sure it just mentions like you can tell the school.
You sense brands of magic. If you sense magic this way, you can use your action to see an aura of object, and you learn the school of magic, if any.
Yeah.
No, it. You know
It's
what?
magic.
Yeah, wait. It's a kind of magic. No, wait. You detect some evocation magic around the axe. You
will-
detect
Relate this to Talon.
more evocation magic, and you detect transmutation magic about it. So it seems to be imbued with powerful magics
That is a powerful magic item.
of the kind that interact with reality around it.
But the
Could they be any more vague?
well, it's not vague,
Yeah,
because
all
you've
magic
indicated that it could
interacts
be
with reality.
could be quite strong, but that creepy shadow is a bit concerning.
Ooh, maybe
Yeah.
it isn't an axe.
Well, I've seen creepier
It's
shadows
Shadow
from.
Grab it.
No, I will try and pull on the axe. See if I can get it.
You
free.
pull on the axe, and with from the height of your 8 of strength, you do not seem to be able to take it away from the wall.
Yeah, not even close.
Not even to you, it seems like it's part of the wall. It's not even stuck there. It is part of the wall.
Hmm,
Oh well.
interesting.
All right, Tarlin. Me and you, we're gonna work together. I'm gonna place the orb down right behind that pillar.
Since you have held it in your hands, you do notice something that there seems to be something below the wrappings around the handle,
Okay.
and it seems to be like some parchment paper.
Ooh.
So, on the handle beneath the
You touch the
wrapping-
handle, which is made of these snakeskin wrappings. You see that in between the wrappings of the snakeskin, you notice some parchment coming out of it, like somebody has hidden something below the snakeskin.
Hmm. Okay.
What is it?
Yeah. Can I unwrap the snake skin or?
You see that you cannot completely unwrap it because at one point they kind of like tighten themselves again. But with some work, you could take away some of that paper.
Yeah, I'll try that. Yeah.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand check.
A 9.
Okay, you see that you pull at one of those papers and you kind of rip a limb away of the paper, and you clearly see like a puff of magic smoke as that limbo, the piece of paper that you touched turns to dust, and also whatever was attached to that paper also. But there is more paper.
Someone
Okay.
is ruining the treasure.
Yeah. Scroll, you have better fingers, don't you?
Yeah, I'm good with my claws.
Defter fingers? Yeah. Maybe.
Holding the bowl up.
Yeah, still holding this little sphere up. Like, yeah, what do you need?
Ah, yeah. Well, maybe you could get one of these parchments out. Or this parchment, was it one big paper or multiple papers?
You see there were multiple papers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There is now that you see there were 3. One is gone, and there is another 2.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go place the orb down over here behind this pillar in case anything happens. It doesn't explode on me.
Just on the ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like softly place it down.
Okay. It's there.
So, anything crazy happens, it at least might have some protection.
All right.
And
So
I'll
you
go try to get some of this paper.
okay? Roll me a sleight of hand check.
9.
Wow.
I aim to please.
Same as Stalin, you see that you rip off a piece of paper, and at the same way you hear this fizzling of magic.
Let's leave it like it is.
No.
There's still one paper left.
I think I can get this. I think I can get
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I mean, we've already lost. You pulled one.
Yeah.
Pulled. There's only, I think, one left. And
Yeah.
what do we have to lose?
All right.
Literally that one. Okay.
10.
And same as before, you rip off the last piece of parchment. You have successfully removed all the parchment from under the snakeskin wrappings. But yeah, it's all fizzled and destroyed now.
Hey, Tarlin.
Yes.
Sorry. Go back to
Fine. I mean, neither of us are ex-warriors, so.
No, I'm a spear warrior now.
You go recover your spear.
Alright, let's try entering these numbers.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna keep an eye out in the hallway.
Nobody
Take
wants
cover
to.
behind this pillar.
Yeah, if it has another troll. You got your snake with you, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm gonna make sure that Olbus is safe.
I see a pattern here.
Oh, hi, Tarlin.
Hi.
Beep, 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 beep.
So what are you pressing?
Oh, try and make a. Like, can you switch the numbers up? Is it possible to enter the 5439?
What do you mean?
The date.
Yeah, but the question is, because Holby say the thing that could have made sense, like to do the 54. What do? Do you press 5 times 10?
No, you put like 5, 4, 3, 9.
Okay, very well. So that's what you want to do.
Yes.
Okay, very well. You do that thing, and nothing happens visibly.
Fine. Okay, Snick. Let's try and move this thing.
Scream
Hey.
if you need help. Right here.
Together. Look at them. They went very far. Okay, together with the.
Where's the water? Where's Ella?
Together with your snake, you move the lid aside, and you see that the block beneath the slab is hollow, and inside is the crumbling skeleton of a humanoid decked out in decayed finery. It appears to have been a man of taller than average stature, obviously of great importance. Gems
Yes.
Gems and other small adornments of obvious value lie on and around the body. Covering the skull is a mask of jade with cowrie shell eyes and obsidian pupils. About the corpse's neck is a jade pendant carved with the face of a human-like bat.
Not a snake, but
3.
I need some new bling. There's bling in here.
Girl
Okay.
slowly
She's
peeks
just
out
gonna
from
start
behind-
removing the treasure.
Okay, so all the stuff that is here is, first of all, this guy has a mask.
Hmm.
Above the mask, on the corpse's forehead, is a diadem. To either side of the mask, there are jade earplugs. Draped over the rib cage is a breastplate made of tubular jade interspersed with bone dividers. Scattered around the neck and through the rib cage, we probably don't see that yet, there is several jade beads shaped like sphere, cylinder, trilobed beads, etc. About the wrists are wide jade bead bracelets. On the middle finger of each hand, there are jade rings, one in the form of a man holding the moon, and the other a panther ready to strike. Pressed into the fingers of each hand is a large bead, a jade cube in the right hand, and a spherical agate in the left hand. Why, so much stuff. At the feet of the skeleton, there are two small containers, apparently of glazed clay, one fitted with flower-shaped plugs in both hands, the other containing 1-inch diameter piece of mother of pearl, and last but not least, lying among the hip bones. Would you see that? Okay. There is a 6-inch long statue of a faceless man with large pointed ears.
You know,
So
having a man in your hip bones is not a
It's-
good thing.
no, it's clearly the treasure was very important.
Yeah, Sheetha is very attracted to those rings and bracelets.
All right.
She had to give up a part of her bling to get that nice spot at the concert that's coming up in a week or so that she
Yeah,
really
that's
hopes
the
to
time.
get back to. So she's pretty keen to check out the bracelets and rings. So she'll start pilfering that.
Okay. Don't suppose that sooner or later you're just taking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she still has her, because you can concentrate, she still has a detect magic on, so is there any of the items that might have an aura of magic?
There are several items. The thing is that when you start taking stuff away, you notice that dust is stirred up into clouds and begin to gather on the bones of the corpse as they start to knit back together.
Mm-hmm. Here we
Oh,
go.
really?
Yeah.
So what's in this hallway?
Can I just put the tip of my sword through the face mask of this thing and just see if it reforms around it?
Yeah, you can do that.
My question is do you want this dust to reform around you?
So you
I
put
ain't afraid of
you
no
you put
ghosts.
your sword through the face of this thing, and yeah, it seems to like dust starts gathering around your sword. Then when you take it away, it forms in the face of a man. What would you like to do? It is still. It seems that dust is still gathering and knitting back together, and the thing isn't really moving in any way.
Oh. I mean,
I know what I'm doing. 19.
So you're hiding behind that column. Okay, very well.
I'm not
Oh.
gonna hide, but I will draw my sword and I will,
You draw your sword and you stay there at the ready.
yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to place myself at this end
Mm-hmm.
and the snake next to me.
Very well.
So
Okay, I
you
suppose you
shout
guys.
out, or
I think we could have something in here. Come, there's treasure and stuff.
okay? Was I right?
Yes, there's something spooky going on.
Okay. These doors are still open.
Everything is open. Yeah.
Neighborhood.
Okay. Well, I got some good range, so
Okay, so you just stay there at the ready.
Yeah, I'm ready in action. If it's hostile, I'm gonna hit the fucker.
Okay, very well. You see that after probably 12 seconds,
Two
maybe
rounds.
maybe more, like half a minute. Huh? All the dust is gathered up, the bones and the sinews have reformed, and actually this tall, muscular man dressed with jade, well, apart from the that you already removed from him, and that you're probably still holding in your, I mean, probably putting in your bag. He stands up. His skin is very pale, cadaverous. At the same time, there is a vibrant strength in his muscles, as he must be much stronger than whatever his bony figure says. And then he looks in your direction and says something in a language you don't understand, but you could. Make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence. Not my
Yeah.
strongest
Awesome.
suite, but not. I mean, I've got a +1. Straight intelligence.
Yep.
Ooh!
Could I also try it, even
17.
though it doesn't
Well,
have?
I'm liking her role because she has this snake-like language related to jungles, and it feels a
Okay.
bit like it could be related to this language. Maybe.
Doesn't Tarlin understand it as well?
The comprehend
Um,
languages could still be going.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Is your
long
comprehend language?
last, let me check.
It's like at least
1
an
hour.
hour. So
It lasts 1 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour, so
Yeah. Okay, then yes, you clearly understand it, and it says, "Thieves, pilferers, you shall sleep forever with me." And then clearly you feel that that time has come.
you think too much of yourself to sleep with Shisa.
That plus
What?
into
What?
initiative really
We're
helps.
rolling
Wow.
initiative.
Look at them.
Wow. Snack.
To be
He's-
fair, I got a plus into initiative, so it's really hard for me not to roll high.
Okay, not bad at all, guys.
No.
You can roll initiative.
We have.
Shisa,
Alright.
you were ready for
Yes. Clearly I was.
Yep.
So in this case, I would. Is he armed with anything?
him.
You said he has.
Only his fists.
Okay, and
He is
you
the
said
weapon.
there was armor on him.
Yeah, there was this breastplate made of loops of tubular jade.
But it's not metal in that case.
It's not?
Made of metal.
No, it's not made of metal.
Okay, in which case I am going to. I'm going to put my Hexblade's curse on him. And I am going to strike at him with a green flame blade.
Okay.
Shatter Spike. Oh,
You do
sorry.
that.
Booming blade. So I guess I'll have to hop up onto the thingy.
Boobing blade.
Yes.
Booby blade.
So is a 22 a hit? By any
That
chance?
would be definitely a hit.
So that's 12 plus 2 thunder damage. And 3 hexblade damage. So a total of. Wait, is that. That's a 14. Okay, so a total of 17 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, 17. Yep. You strike at it. It grunts in pain.
Alright.
It seems to have had some effect, yeah. Snake.
The snake will try to attack and constrict this thing. A 15?
A 15 would be a hit, yeah.
Ooh. In which case, it would take. Let's see. For some reason, it hasn't rolled the damage. Oh, there we go. 7 bludgeoning damage, and is grappled
Alright.
and restrained.
Yep.
Escape DC 14.
Okay, great. Then we have Talon.
Yes, I will hex his strength.
Mm-hmm. Good plan.
Mhm.
And then blast him. We're level 5, so I can blast him twice. That's 24 and an 18.
They are both hits.
That's 22 force damage and 8 necrotic damage.
Okay, you see him already. All that flesh that was taken on his bones, made on his bones by the dust, is already falling apart thanks to your onslaught. Scroak.
I shall gently place down the sphere
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not gonna throw it at my friends,
Uh-huh.
and then we're gonna get the fucker. Yeah. Let's see if I can hit him.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabbity stab, stab, stab.
Does a 12 hit him?
A 12 does not hit him.
Man.
All right. Offhand, please.
Sure. That's also not a hit.
Well, wait. What does restrain do?
Oh, restraint would give you
Oh.
advantage on attack roll, so yeah.
I would get advantage anyways. Pack tactics.
Oh, even better, so yeah, go for it.
That is a crit.
It is.
And doesn't the sneak attack crit too?
I don't know if sneak attack crit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it does.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Do I roll
that's,
sneak attack damage twice?
30.
Yes,
No, it's
twice.
okay. I will just roll double it. So that's 8 and 30. That's 38. 38. Okay, nice. You see that your short sword it does some damage. I mean, a lot of damage. At the same time, its flash seems to be particularly resistant.
That's fine. I then dashed back
Yeah.
behind another pillar.
Okay,
It is a +1 rapier, right? Oh wait, no, the short sword is.
that was short sword. Yeah.
The short sword is not magical.
Did you disengage?
I'm a swashbuckler.
Ah, okay, very well. Nice. Alvis.
Hey guys, what's going? Oh,
Oh, look at that.
It's
Let's,
this thing caught up in a huge snake.
Fire in the hole.
No. What?
Uh,
Oh,
You
a
will have a-
firebolt.
you have advantage though, so you can roll again.
Oh.
That's still a miss. Okay, very well.
You hit the fucking snake, didn't you?
No, that's fine. With a 1, maybe. Okay, so it's the creature. The first thing that you notice is that part of the wounds you have made him start to close up as this dust keeps gathering in him and closing his wounds. At the same time, he's now restrained by the snake. So the first thing we'll try to do is to kill the snake, I guess. He will claw at the snake.
I do have control of the snake, but the snake does not seem to have stats.
Oh, really?
Or rather, its token does not have stats.
Ah, that's what you mean. We'll fix this.
What? Only 13 hit points? Come on, snake, you're better than this.
We need to get the snake farting if it survives. Armored snake. Get it plate mail.
Mail for a snake. Only 4 times the
Oh, it
cost.
does have stats, no? Yeah.
Yeah, it has stats.
Ah, if you open the
the
calculator.
token did not have stats.
No, that's correct. Yeah. Okay, so yes, he will first try to claw the snake with disadvantage. Which is still a hit, though, I think. For
Can
11 points. Yeah.
Can, oh, right, because he's restrained, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
For
still
11 points. of damage.
It has 12. I can't change its hit points because it doesn't have any. On
Yeah,
the
no problem. We'll
totem.
just write down 12 here. Okay. And now the snake is grappled. So he's grappling the snake, and the snake is restraining him. They're hugging.
They're grappling each other.
Yes, and then he will try to bite the snake. Whatever.
Nibble, nibble.
I'm class 12.
I believe it has an armor class of 12.
Okay, then I suppose that with this, the snake would be dead.
No, snake! You will pay for this, you locust!
It looks at you, and once again in those words, I understand, says, "Thief, you will pay for it."
I will take your head for this.
Okay. That said, he will also move around you and put himself here.
Okay,
Okay, Shisa.
I will move here.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
then.
is this, leapfrog?
Yeah, just leapfrog it. And let's see, do I have any fancy spells I can use? I think in all honesty, I'm probably better off just trying to booming blade his head off.
It's always a good plan.
That is what I will try to do. But I will also try to use my let's see, blade flourish.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use a mobile flourish,
Yes.
which will move him. If let's see, I will put that in so we've got the extra information there, and then I will use my Shatterspike Booming Blade. But at 13 is probably a miss.
That is a miss, yeah.
What a shame.
All right. That was you, I suppose?
Yep.
Okay. Talon.
I still have some line of sight on him, or is that tomb that he's behind too high?
He has a lot of cover behind you.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you don't care because.
But I have spell sniper, so
Yeah, it's fine. I'm saying that is it a 2-meter tall thing? No. Oh yeah, wait,
Some
4 foot thick.
you said
No, that's fine.
a
Yeah,
table,
it was.
right?
Yeah, it was 4 feet. That's fine. So I'll go for it.
yeah. In that case, 2 Eldritch Blasts,
Go for it.
and my hex is still on him.
It is. When it's a hit, when it's a miss.
Yes, that's for 7, 4, 6 necrotic.
Okay, nice. Scroll.
Well, let's do another hit and run. Actually, nah, we're just gonna do a hit. We're gonna stay in here
Without a run.
without the run. Stab, 25. Magic rapier.
Why would you have advantage now?
Pack tactics.
Pack tactics.
Pack tactics. Okay, very well. That is definitely a hit. Yeah.
That means your sneak attack also works, right?
Yeah.
I'm also just gonna go short sword also hits
And sneak attack.
and sneak attack. So
Why does that have an attack roll and not just pure damage?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have it set up weird. So 28 damage in total.
All right. So Skrulk, how would you like to do this?
Ha!
Seeing my good old compatriot in trouble, Skrulk readies his rapier
Oh.
and is going to run, jump, and kind of stab him straight through the neck, and just kind of like grab onto his back and bring the short sword down straight into the kind of like seams between his chest armor, just to get straight into the good bits where the heart would be.
All right.
Pull them both out, kick, and land on his feet.
Yes. You do all that, and then when you take away your blade from him, he falls back on his back, and he's there on the ground.
Treasure, yes. Good work, friend.
The one thing that you do notice, Skrulk, is that the dust keeps flowing inside his wounds. Albis, what would you like to do?
Good question. I will keep casting Firebolt on him.
You put him on fire.
So I'm like,
Fuck him.
die.
Well, then spring.
I absolutely don't.
Die,
Well,
die.
still, you know, it was down, which means you would have disadvantage, but you would have advantage conscious, so it's a natural one. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you do miss him.
I'm not looking while I'm casting my spells.
No.
Spring, also mildly cowardly.
You see that the thing, the dust keeps flowing in, and it opens its eyes again, stands up, looks with much rage at Skrok, and tries to. And you see him, ignoring you for a moment there.
Good morning,
Actually,
darling.
no. He looks at you, Skrok, and he fixes his eyes at you. You can make me a wisdom saving throw.
Damn. How good is my wisdom?
A wisdom saving throw, yeah. Okay,
10?
so you see Skrok paralyzed and incapable of moving, while the creature goes around Shisa until here and puts a hand on the axe, and as it's the easiest thing in the world, takes it away from the wall. Shisa.
Shisa will attempt to remove his head from
Go
his
first.
body, and she will do so with with Shadow Spike,
Mm-hmm.
or at least that's her intention. We shall see. 17.
That is a hit.
Plus the additional, she will spend one of her bardic inspirations to, like I tried to do last time, use a blade flourish with a mobile flourish. So that will do an extra d6.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Well,
And she will move him, like over here.
so in all honesty, I don't know how much damage you did.
Okay,
Your
sorry.
attacks are very confusing.
Alright, so
Yeah.
18 damage in total,
Okay.
one of which was thunder damage.
Okay, and how did you
sorry,
did you get
nine-
that now?
Okay, so she's used her
Yeah.
booming blade with
Yeah.
her shadow spike. And she's additionally.
Okay, so I see a Shatter Spike does +3/+4.
What?
I see that when you use Shatter Spike, you roll 1d8 +3/+4.
Yes.
How come?
The 3 is a combination of the +2 for the dueling ability and the +1 weapon. The
Okay, very well.
4 is my ability modifier.
Okay, very well.
Yeah.
What was the +2? Sorry.
For dueling. The
Dueling.
fighting
Okay,
style.
nice. Yeah, the fighting style. Okay.
Yeah. Then the 3 from the Hexblade's Curse, 1 from the Thunder damage, and an additional 1 from the Mobile Flourish, and he is pushed 6 feet back towards the wall.
So 16 damage.
No. That's
14
19
plus
damage.
1 plus 1.
14 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1. Hex, it's
3 is
cursed,
the
Hexblade's
Hexblade
curse,
curse.
yeah.
Okay, very well. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if he moves from that square, he will take 14 additional thunder damage from this.
Okay, he falls down as you cut him up.
So can I move his head away from his body?
If you have a second attack, you can, yeah.
No.
Okay, then still there.
Okay, fine. Well, I still push him into the corner.
Sure. This corner?
No, like here.
Okay. Not really a corner, but okay. Talon.
Well, against the wall. So if he gets up, he's going to take more damage.
That's correct.
Yeah, now he's lying flat, so I guess he's completely out of sight.
Yeah.
Dismember him.
Yeah, I don't think I can really get in sight of him, so I will just, yeah, hold and ready my attack, I guess.
All right. Skrok,
I believe I was stunned, unless that wears off when it goes
you
down.
are. Well, you know what? He fell down. So paralyzed him.
All right. Well, I'll follow the orders of Shisha and try to dismember this guy.
Okay, so you go there, and with your sword, you cut his head off.
And I'll yeet it across the room away from the body.
When
So
you
that
do
dust can't-
when you do that, you see that the head and the body they turn in the same putrefied state that they were before, and the creature is numb.
Shisa will move to high five Skrulk.
Puts away the blade. High five!
High five.
Yes!
Lizard folk.
Yes, dragonkin. I mean, serpents.
Yeah. I'll take the ring off of his body if Shisha hasn't already, taken it.
No, wait.
And I'll
the
toss it up
rings.
to her.
Oh, okay. That works. She's going for the bracelets and rings, yeah.
Yeah,
Jewels.
I'm gonna take them off and kind of Skrull's gonna do kind of like mock, get on his knees like, oh, Sisha, and just hand it up to her. Like a little kobold spiel of marriage. Probably makes no sense.
All right.
No.
So yeah, now that he's a real corpse once again, you can completely undress him, all the stuff. Okay, your detect magic detected the following items:
yeah.
the axe, of course, the bracelets, 2 rings, and two containers with some kind of liquid.
They're all magical?
They're all magical, yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. So there was an
So
axe.
the axe, the bracers, 2 rings, and 2 containers with liquid.
2 containers.
That's the magical stuff. And then there is, all this jade jewelry. That's all monetary value that I will give you later, so we don't
Okay, after the
interrupt.
session.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's see. Talin, did you have any way to identify these items?
Yes, I do. If we can wait until later.
Well, it's more a case of how you guys want to fare in this
I
wonderful
can
atmosphere.
wait one moment. I know here from our previous wizards book the ritual on how to identify these items.
Poor guy.
But it will take me some time to do this, and it will not be cheap.
Oh, once you own the pearl, it doesn't cost any more.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
consume the item.
Ah, okay.
Can we assume that you have pre-purchased the pearl?
No, I haven't pre-purchased the pearl. I didn't know it was. I thought it was consumable.
Oh, but I mean, someone should have had it because you've.
That's
you've
fine.
been
Just
cast
cancel.
before.
Oh wait,
Just
yeah.
cancel 100 gold.
Or did the guy with the spellbook have it in his pouch?
Probably so. Huh?
Yeah.
So delete 100 gold of someone,
Yeah,
which is
sure.
probably the.
It's gone
value.
from me.
Okay, so you have a pearl that you can
I
cut.
think
Okay.
the axe will just backpack it along with the great axe we've been carrying around just to sell at a later date.
That's up to you.
Looks like we could sell it. It seems valuable. At least as an artifact. Or what do you think, Tarlin? You're rather useful when it comes to this sort of thing. Do you think it has value? It clearly is magical. and that creature was reaching for it.
Yeah.
It's just rather inelegant.
Yeah. Can I deduce something of its value from?
It is magical. So value, what do you mean? If you would sell it?
Yeah.
Magical items don't really have a value, you know. It's almost it's always a matter of bargaining with the person.
Okay.
Right.
Perhaps we could use it to our advantage when we return to Sigil.
Yeah. Perhaps we could. Or I could. Yeah. It's like 10 minutes to do the ritual for identify.
They
Per item, yeah. We've got like 5, 6 items to identify.
Yeah, and there's still poison in the air, I guess.
yeah.
Although, how strong? It didn't seem to be like that bad, right?
How long have we been in here? And
Okay, I would say you know, a few minutes per room, since you, let's say 10 minutes per room, since you also search around and stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You've been here 40 minutes in total, and at this point you haven't suffered any effect yet.
yeah.
Although you do feel it on the back of your mouth, like it's filling your nostrils, and
Yeah.
eventually.
By now I will consume my antitoxin.
Ooh.
Okay, what does it do?
I don't know. It's an antitoxin.
Where did you find it?
I believe we found it in the last dungeon.
Okay, let's see. Antitoxin.
Antitoxin. Let me
I'm
look
just
at
gonna
the
wrap
5th
a
edition.
cloth
A creature
here.
that drinks this vial of liquid gains advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour.
That's correct. Okay, so yeah, if you drink it, you will have advantage for 1 hour.
Skrulk at this point is just gonna wrap some type of cloth around his face.
Okay.
It might help, might not. I don't know.
Shisa
And I'm gonna
is
set
going
about
to
the-
mourn the snake a little bit.
I was about to
What
say.
what
I
is
was
it
gonna-
that you do?
She's going to mourn the snake a little bit,
To mourn is, oh yeah.
and then she's going to start cutting it up and taking the skin.
Okay, very well.
I was about to behead it just to make sure it didn't become a weird vampire snake or
Vampire
whatever.
snake, nice. That would be
I
cool.
mean, that
though.
guy bit it. I don't want to risk it. Skrulk doesn't know.
Okay,
Do you want to?
so are you casting this ritual or?
Not yet. I guess we will continue and try and find a space without poison first.
Okay. So
Hey,
we're
guys, I found a pair of stairs there. Pair of stairs.
Yeah, down the hall.
a
Yeah.
pair of stairs.
Yes.
Let's see them then.
Yeah, let's go.
Take
Is
us
that
to
rubble?
these stairs.
The staircase goes up only a few steps, and then it seems that the rest is filled in with clay and rubble.
Yeah.
One thinks one could have already checked this out before you summoned us here.
Good point. But you know what? There were other stairs in the other room and another door.
This is true. Well, I don't think we have the strength to move the rubble, so perhaps we should go north or west instead.
You know, in where I come from, they always sing "Go West." So
Is
Of course, west is
peaceful there
here, right?
down, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
in the open air?
Okay. Let's see.
Where did Tarlin go?
I'll follow.
We'll catch up.
He's taking his time. Let him-
Yeah, enjoying the scenery, getting a good sniff of that perfectly poisoned air,
Mm-mm.
and enjoy the sights. Well, time to do the good old perception check on the door to make sure there's no traps,
Go for it.
because that is
spirit.
the normal of a 16 on this door.
It does not seem to be trapped.
Oh, sorry,
Open and
this
I
door. It's already been revealed to
or
us.
So
the
there are some
wall
stairs
here-
going down here in the corridor and then ending up next to a door.
May I
Or the-
listen at the door?
You may certainly
Or
listen.
is it covered in acid?
Ooh, no, it is not covered in acid.
Good.
Ah, perfect.
Yet.
This Scrope kind of fell into that one last time, so I didn't want
Well, it was all right. In my mind, I thought it was like just some regular old liquid.
That would be a 26.
Very well. You do not hear any sounds coming from.
I think it's clear.
All right. Good old trap check. 11.
You do not think it is trapped.
I'll give the door a try.
You open up the door. Okay, so what's going on here?
Only
The
you can
room-
tell us.
The room in front of you is wet, and the walls are covered with a slimy white buildup. There is about 1.5 inches of water and mud blanketing the floor. Many overturned pedestals and pieces of broken statuary lie on the floor, partially buried in the mud. Opposite the entrance to this room is another door. Only one pedestal remains standing in the northwest corner. On it sits a small metallic three-sided pyramid. Overhead, in the shadow-draped ceiling, are inlaid colored tiles depicting a starry sky and forming strange patterns in the areas above the pedestal.
What did you say was on the pedestal again?
On the pedestal is a small metallic three-sided pyramid, like a D4.
Does it have anything on it?
Okay, I see that you people are moving inside the room, so in water and in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that you're just walking in water and mud. Though the walls, they seem to be covered with the same caustic lime that you saw next to that other door a little bit before.
I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out this pyramid though.
What
So the
about
pyramid,
door?
I said northwestern corner, right? So that'll be there. Yeah. You go check that pyramid. The pyramid seems to be made of silver.
Any symbols on it? Now that we're closer.
There are symbols of the moon and the light.
I have a feeling this is an Indiana Jones trap. I don't have a bag of sand, but I am going to check just to make sure.
I'd like to check the door to see if it's locked. Or
10.
does it have this lime on it?
The door does not seem to have lime.
Then
I assume with. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna see if it's locked.
The door is not locked.
Do you think
that
that
thing
thing
is
is valuable? It's made of silver, right?
Yeah, it's
so,
made of silver. Yeah.
I mean, at worst, it's not that valuable, and we can just use it to have a blacksmith coat our weapons. I
Well,
don't.
Doesn't look magical, did it? Wait. Did anyone check that?
Well, it's not been an hour yet, so I've still got the thing up open. Well, no, I didn't take any hits, so yeah, I've still got it concentrated.
You do not think it's magic.
Would a 10 perception tell me if it's trapped or not? I assume not, but
You do not think it's trapped.
I guess I'm gonna try to snatch it.
Yeah, if I have a look at that thing, like, if it's not magical, if it's just a piece of art, I should be able to estimate what it's
You
worth.
think that it actually represents a god of the moon and lightning.
Do you
You're
think
starting
it
to-
should belong in a museum?
Yeah, probably.
Yes, it's the kind of things that belong.
Maybe
You also
there's
see that
good museums in
the
Sigil.
the fallen statuary that is in this room seems to represent some kind of other godlike figures like the coyote, the alligator, feathered warrior, a jaguar. It's kind of-
Do you think if I put a chain around this thing, I could become a main character of a card game?
Huh?
Meh.
Wow.
No, I'm gonna snatch this thing though. Put it in my bag.
You touch the silver pyramid and you put it in your pocket.
Oh, nice.
What about the sphere? Are you still holding it in your hand?
Yeah, I'll probably like balance it kind of like on my head a little bit, grab the thing, put it back, and then
What are you balancing on your head?
like I have one hand on one side of the spear and I'm kind of balancing the other side on my like head, and I grab the spear, like put it in my pocket, and I grab it both hands again. I'm being extra careful with this damn thing.
If that's what you say.
Obvious, where are you?
Safe, I assume.
You assume. Okay, so apparently you put the sphere on your head for some reason, and roll me a slide of hand check.
This is so stupid and so worth it. 20.
Nice, that's completely fine. Also, if you dropped it, it would drop on the map. So, okay, so you have a
Can't
pyramid.
just leave the sphere in the mud so it won't break.
Well, if I leave it in the mud and we run across a group of enemies, I won't have it to throw at them. And if I put it in my bag, there's a chance I might slip or something in the mud. It might break and gas me. So I just want to have it at the ready to just chuck.
Sure. I
It's a
will
weapon.
open the door.
You will open the door. Okay, very well.
Plus, it makes my figure look taller in the darkness.
The
People
sphere.
overestimate me. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they might shoot the spear and not my face.
Oh, there is a star here.
The star. Yeah, well, that is the international for a statue.
A statue. Oh.
Yeah. The walls and ceiling of this hallway are coated with slime,
Oh,
and the
fucking
floor of the passage is covered with a layer of mud. Through this muck, a steady stream of water trickles northward.
Hmm.
The stucco on the walls is flaking off, and there are glowing silver tracks in the slime crisscrossing the walls and ceiling. Along the east wall of the passage stands a 12-foot-tall stone statue of a man outfitted in fine clothing and holding a stone tray in his raised arms. Its eyes appear to be black gemstone. The right one droops out from its socket,
Ooh.
balancing on the statue's cheek. From behind the left shoulder protrudes the hilt of a weapon, most likely a sword. The stone tray, as well as the forehead and the nose of the statue, are chipped and scratched.
I would like to examine the statue with my detect magic and see if those gems are valuable and priable.
Okay, first of all, the gems are quite up, so you would have to climb on the statue in order to appraise them.
Ooh. I can try.
Sure. You can also fail. Okay. Okay, yeah, you make an attempt, but even though the statue is in a tray, you know what? Since it's sold in a tray, I would give you advantage. Athletics check. It's quite easy to climb on this thing. So let's turn a failure into a natural 20, right? Okay.
Slipping. Grab. Perfect.
The thing is, how much do you weigh, Shizu?
Shisa
Yeah.
weighs about 130 pounds or
About 130 pounds. Okay, very well. So you managed
plus her
to
gear, so a little bit more than that maybe.
yeah, you managed to climb atop the the tray that the statue is holding. But the statue seems to be top heavy, so with your weight on it, you actually topple it.
Oh.
And I would like you and those near you, so let's say Skrok and Talon, to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah. 12.
Which you all fail,
Aww.
inflicting yourself 8 points of bludgeoning damage. The good news is, though, that not only you topple the statue, so you have easy access to the statue's polished obsidian eyes and to that sword that it had behind its back, but you also noticed that behind the statue there was a passage.
Ooh.
Yes.
I, of course, uncanny dodge only take 4.
That only when there is an attack roll. So that
Did you want to do the gems later,
I tried.
or?
the gems themselves, there are 2 polished obsidians worth 10 gold each. The sword, it's pretty strange. It is in fine condition. It's made of laminated wood, inset with jagged teeth of obsidian. Oh yeah, a typical Aztec sword.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just mundane though?
Make me a constitution check for your.
All right. Yeah, of course. Oh.
Yeah, I lost my hex
Yeah,
concentration.
yeah. Okay, your detect magic is still there. The sword seems to be magical.
All right.
Yeah, just pass it along. I'll add it to the bunch of stuff to identify.
I'll add it to the bunch of magical items.
You're just gonna
I
spend
feel
the
like-
next short rest as identify.
Identify.
I'll run as slowly becoming Mercy with more and more weapons like taped to his back.
Okay, at this point, I would say that 1 hour has passed since you have been here, and the poison starts to have an effect. The
God
terrible effect of the poison is that every hour you spend in this place, you shall suffer 4 points of poison damage. So everybody except Shisa.
And do we get a save?
Nope. I know that you hoped for it because
That's cruel, Falster.
you know what I'm saying? I'm saying this. Since you got an antidote, I will roll the d6 again, and you can choose the lowest number.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be a 6.
A 3. Okay, so you lose only 3, and Skrull can always lose 4 points. Of
Anti-venom's only worth 50 gold pieces, so.
I'm getting sick and
Good
tired of
enough.
number 4.
Yeah, it was an item I still had from the last adventure, so might as well use it.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
On the bright side, we found a secret passage.
Yeah.
Tunnel, secret tunnel.
Are the walls in this secret passage covered in ash?
Water beads collect upon the walls of this narrow passage, and the flooring is cold and damp. A low ceiling, only 5 feet tall, further cramps this dank place. Yeah, Skrok doesn't feel too bad inside this. Oh.
I don't know why everybody's having trouble.
Oh, you are a very thick kobold.
I'm only 35 pounds, mind you.
Yeah, but if you were intelligent, you would realize that other people are taller than you. It's rather obvious if you think about it.
Hey, just stop being so fat. Think on forward. Love you, Shisha.
You can forget about that ring until you come back as a proper dragon.
I'll remember that one too. I'll come knocking on your front door.
All right. So yeah, there is this long tunnel which seems to end at some kind of a block of stone on a central pivot, which has been wedged partially open by accumulated debris. Here.
Secret passages are always shortcuts.
Yeah, they should be, right?
Sure.
Could I squeeze through the little opening?
You can.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Who did that joke?
That was Kevin.
Huh.
As
The
you can
DM
tell,
will remember this.
Okay, Scroll, you seem to be in that place. What is this place?
A shithole.
The hall is strewn with mud and flotsam. Water accumulates in the center of the corridor and flows westward to where a stone block in the southern wall has shifted out of place. Well, that's the place where you came from. The corridor turns north and the flow of water follows it, then goes under a door made of bronze-bound wood. The door has a handle and a keyhole.
I'm assuming
which door? The
door is
double
all-
doors or the single
No,
door?
this one. Wait. Yeah, this one. This
Yeah.
one is a bronze wooden door reinforced with bronze, and it has a handle and a keyhole.
Chicha, check the double door while I work on this.
Sure.
Wait, if there's a keyhole, there has to be a key.
That is a fact.
Or
I am a
thieves'
key.
tools. That's correct.
First I'm gonna check to make sure it is locked before I just go fiddling around for no reason.
What are you doing, Scroll?
I'm gonna check the door to make sure it's locked before I waste my time.
Whilst I shall listen at the double doors.
And I will listen as well.
You do not think that the door is locked. It's just a bit jammed.
Don't even need to do it, guys. It's just a bit jammed.
While you guys are listening on that side, let me see. You hear a faint, melodious sound coming from beyond that door. Although it's difficult to say if someone is singing or is the echoing of dripping water.
Do the doors look locked?
Those doors do not look locked.
In which case, Shisa slowly, stealthily unleashes her loot.
Okay.
And there's just like,
Sure.
battle. She opens the door and just
What? Sure. I
she
mean,
does a performance as she enters, trying to like do a battle of the bards. If it is music, oh, it's not music.
I see.
She's
Makes
still
sense.
gonna do it.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
I'll be hiding
okay.
in the shadows back here.
With the
There where you are,
22
right?
performance.
Okay, nice. So when you enter the room, this Big Bang, you see that the room is lit by a soft light that reveals a section of a rocky beach. Beyond this,
Yes, that is right. Shisa is a rocking bitch.
a rocking beach, yeah. Beyond this beach, there is a pool of glowing water filling out the room and framed by a crystal cover. Green fronds can be seen in the pool. Light seems to flow from everywhere. The pool and walls glistening like soft moonlight. On the far side of the pool is a set of doors carved with a sun symbol. There. Maybe I can show you also a bit of this corridor here. That. All right. For the
I
rest.
also take out my loot and I start playing along.
What the fuck?
Okay. Okay.
Do it. Shame
As you keep playing, at one point the surface of the water is broken by the appearance of a young woman that comes out of the water.
I was gonna say I start battling Olbus instead.
Yeah. And as she gets out of the water, she fills the room with her laughter.
Hello.
That could be positive or negative.
This can be both. Yeah, it's true.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
Where are you, Skrulk? Where are you?
In the corridor.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just lowered down to the ground. I've left like the little sphere by that door. It's kind of gotten down, just slowly sneaking forward with my 29 on stealth, just to see what's going on.
Nice. So that the young girl comes out of the water. She seems to be completely at ease inside the water, and she looks at you.
Hello.
Greetings. Was it you who was singing?
She says, "One of my songs. What were you singing?"
I was singing one of my songs. In your team. Did you like it?
She didn't quite catch that.
In your team.
She says, "Never heard of such a thing."
That is understandable. I am a very unique performer.
I like your music though.
Yes, I imagine you do. Who am I addressing?
My name is Shak.
Shak.
What is your name?
My name is Shisa.
Oh, it is a beautiful name, Shisa.
Yes.
What about your friend?
Well, this is Obis. He... You are he right now, right? Is special.
Of course, I'm always a he, aren't I?
All this is the biggest trap in history.
Not a trap.
I tried to play
Just a
the
surprise.
battling. I tried to play battling banjos, but alas, I only have a lute.
Yes. Obis is not yet fully skilled in the art of performance. Actually, you are pretty decent normally. Why do you suck so much?
It's the curse, man. It's the curse. Also, too much poison.
And unprepared.
Yes.
And
So sudden.
Could be the fragrance. Tell me, what brings you to this pond in the middle of presumably what is some sort of dungeon?
She says, I live here.
It seems a queer place for one such as you. Is she attractive by any chance?
She is very attractive.
Yes, which makes the place really weird for her.
Yes. Well, I mean, you don't think that she's like completely human.
Neither am I.
Exactly. So,
So, what made you settle in this place of all places?
she says, it's good water. I come and go as I please.
Would you have happened to have seen a rather unique coin of some sort?
A coin, you say?
Yes, an unusual one.
I don't know, but I saw a ball.
A ball, you say?
Yes.
What kind of ball?
You never played pelota?
What is this? Tell me.
It's a game made with a ball.
Right. And how is it played?
It's not a game that we can play in the water.
Oh, where can we play it then?
Why are you here?
We found ourselves here via fairy magic. We're
Oh, I see.
simply looking for the way out and a coin.
A way out, you say?
Yes.
I think the only way out is through that door. And she points at the door behind her.
And may we use that door?
I'm supposing to be guarding that door.
Yes, well, I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
But are you guarding it to prevent things coming in or things going out?
It is a good question. I know that nobody must pass through it, and since I am on this side of the door, I suppose I'm guarding so that nobody goes in.
Right. And what would it cost us to be able to pass by? I would hate to have to do anything to that beautiful face and that beautiful voice.
That sounds a lot like a threat.
No, not at all. What I'm saying is I would prefer a peaceful solution.
Well, what do you have to offer?
Let us make sweet music together, rather than violence.
So what do you suggest?
I suggest we have a battle of the bards.
A battle of the bards?
Yes. You sing, I sing, and whoever is best is allowed free passage.
And who will decide who is the best?
That will be Tarlin, or a person of your choosing.
Who's Tarlin?
That will be the drow behind us.
Well, she doesn't know there is a drow behind you.
Oh, hi.
Oh, there's so many of you.
Yes,
Sneaky,
a
sneaky,
whole
sneaky.
3. We actually had more, but it seems as if Ella and Nwada have disappeared for some reason.
Maybe they went to Zotsilaha.
What is that?
Who is that?
Zotsilaha is the one that put me here.
You got put here? Do you need assistance? Are you here against your will?
No, I told you, this is good water.
Really? Because there's a lot of lime in this water, isn't there?
I don't mind it.
Oh, fair enough.
Do you? Does
Yeah.
it bother you?
Not as of yet. But do you know Tlokes? Loka? Something.
Yes, of course. He's one of the other.
He was one of them, yes.
What do you mean he was?
Oh, look at my new rings.
Oh wow.
She looks a bit incredulous. I said, but you stole from his tomb?
No, he gave them to us. Posthumously.
She says, I don't think that Zotslihala will be happy about it.
Well, he'll have to tell us himself, or herself.
I think he will. Then you see her going inside the water and disappearing from view.
Shisa?
Yes.
What have you done?
What do you mean? Have I missed another social cue?
I'm going to get that orb and sneak back up to the door. I have a feeling I'm about to need it.
I guess it's time to try the door.
Which door?
This door? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so the door seems to be in the water. Like there is no floor in front of it. There is like the doors coming out of the water. At the same time, the water is pretty clear, and you can see there is like a walkway going, which goes into the water. And probably, if you are on this ledge, there the water should be only like 2 feet, so 60 centimeter deep.
Only 2 feet.
Can we see her in the water?
That is the thing. When she went into the water, she completely disappeared.
Alright, in which case I would like to musically goad her.
Also, if possible, I want to sneak over here.
Like,
Okay.
The pretty lady in the water is a wuss. She ran away from us.
I
Show
would like
your
to do
face,
things
pretty
peacefully.
lady, and open your doors.
You have the feeling that this is working out.
this is working out!
I don't know. Do you think it is?
Well, if she comes back, maybe.
Oh well, then she's not coming back.
I don't think we should step on the water.
But the doors are over there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just water. What can happen? It's just water.
I
Nice.
would like to use this time to use the
Yes.
false laugh
Sure.
associated with my coin.
Okay, very well.
So it's,
You know, looking at my health, I think I'm gonna finally use that health potion that I've had for a long while.
Go for it.
A health potion is what? 2d4? I think?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
At least I'm at 24 now.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm just gonna drop out of stealth.
Okay. Hi guys,
Yes,
it's me.
Hey, Scroak, where you've been?
Well, after you guys burst through this door, strumming your lutes and stuff, I decided not to be noticed for a little bit.
You missed the sexy lady in the water.
I did not miss it. I was watching.
I bet you were.
Big toothy grin.
In any case, could you please open the door for us?
That is a really bad idea. I'll do it for one of those rings.
We have to figure out what they are first.
I want the one with the panther on it.
Oh, fine.
The one with the what on it? With
The
the
panther.
panther? Ah, panther.
Alright, I'm going to regret this. Orb goes into my bag. Door time.
Orb goes into your bag. Okay, very well.
And this is where it breaks.
Okay, wait. So if you do the line, if you do what I saw you doing, you are going inside the water and you will have to swim.
I'm
If
gonna
you walk
take-
here, then
Yeah.
you can. Okay. How tall are you again?
I'm like, let me check. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm like 3 feet. I'm 3'5".
So you would be like only with your head outside of the water
Mm-hmm.
if you go there. So that's
Well,
what you
like-
are doing.
On my tippy toes. Kind of like arms up, just to like, you know. So if I go down, people will know I have gone pretty far down at least.
Darling, did you just back away?
Okay, so-
after you started taunting the girl, yes.
Okay, Skrulk. So you get here, more or less. Okay, just for the sake of
Oh no.
on,
Oh,
let's see. Let's do this.
Fucking knew it.
Oh.
What? Oh my god. Ah, you're fucked.
Damn it. I
Oh,
thought that
Christ.
plus 10 was gonna save me. It has not.
Okay, so what happens is this: you are there in the water,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see that, like a hammer made of water, comes out of the water and strikes at you. I would like you to make strength save 13.
Oh no.
Hey, that's not bad, man. With a -2. Okay, so you only take half of this. Yes.
Half of this, it's like
What?
50 damage.
So you only take 7 points of damage, and you are not affected further by this big hammer of water. Thing is, if you look into the water, you still don't see anyone.
I've got this.
Tallinn.
Yeah, we don't see anything. That's
No.
bad. Next, up. Wait, there's water here.
Can't believe I've already lost my post snake.
I'll go there.
Okay. Scroak.
I get out the water.
That's up to you, man. Okay, as you move away, something tries to make you an attack over to you.
Oh dear.
I can't
Go
disengage from something I can't see. Yep, that hit. Mm.
Ooh!
Sprayed with acid.
Would this be something I can uncanny dodge?
There was an attack roll, so does uncanny dodge say you have to?
I
Yeah,
had
you
to
have
see it.
see it.
Yeah, then no.
I'm down.
And blinded.
Yeah,
Well, you know, unconsciousness also blinds you.
yeah, that would do that. Okay, so not only unconscious, but you are into 2 feet of water. That said, something surfaces.
At least it hit me in the face and not in the
And you
pouch.
see that
Oh,
the
Jesus.
face of a giant heel comes out of the water.
Is it going to attack Shisa by any chance?
Yes, she is.
Oops, sorry. Didn't mean that.
So the water begins to heave and boil, and the watery form of a human with an elephantine head, wearing an elaborate headdress and holding a tiny like that. Why? Why?
Why?
But, okay, so basically the watery form of some kind of elephant head creature comes out, and from the watery form comes out this eel that tries and jolt Shisa. Shisa, I would like you to make a Constitution save 12.
Eee. A 13.
Which you succeed. On a failed save, no.
So you only take
On a
half of
successful save, you
53.
only take half of. No. You only take half of 12, so only 6 points of lightning damage as that
And
creature
that would be taken
jolts
from my
you.
temporary hit points. So we have one
First. Yeah.
remaining. Right.
Okay, Shisa, do you have this giant heel?
Yes, and what I'm going to do, since this chick is invisible, is I'm going
Who
to...
put an 8 on my heel?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Didn't you?
No? Okay.
She's
Okay,
going to cast Fairy Fire down into the water, and she's going to use this as a point of origin.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so the eel is
DC 15.
15. So the eel fails, and the creature dexterity. She succeeds. Okay, that was a rage. Okay, so you fairy fired.
Yep,
So the guy is on the fairy.
that's me.
Okay. That was you. Albis. You have advantage on attack rolls against eel.
We just got an redemption, yes. Party potion from Anardovi.
I'm gonna need that.
I don't think you can use it right now.
Someone just come smash me in the face with it. Get it in
Albis.
me.
The water.
Yes.
Tell us.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, alright, don't worry.
Don't
What
worry.
can I do? I will face step first,
Yes. Mhm.
and I will teleport here.
In the water.
In the water, yes,
Okay. So you splash in the water.
yes, and then I thunder step
Okay.
back. Then I will thunder step to here.
Okay. Nice. So we have to make constitution saves, right?
Yes.
The eel will fail, and the creature in the water, because I suppose 10 feet radius, right? And the creature in the water will succeed. 14, yeah.
Damn it. Is it half at least? Yeah.
Yeah, it's half.
It's
Half,
half? Okay,
yeah.
so
That's
8
nice.
for the creature and
Still decent.
17 for the... Nice. Yeah. Okay, and something else? Thunder booms. Okay. Oh, thunder booms.
Yes.
Oh no.
Unsafe stone. A 25% chance. Okay. Can you roll me a D100?
All right.
Mm.
What is this?
Oh.
All right. So you see that the stonework in the whole tomb, in fact, it's kind of structurally not so sound, and it is possible that some pieces of stone may fall from the sea. Within the spell area, the spell area would be yeah, well, where do you
Like
cast it,
here
right?
somewhere, right?
So yeah, it was, let's say it was here, because, and then so 10 feet down, so say everyone except you see that, yeah,
Yeah, I teleported over here.
I teleported over there, and then the thing and then you did the thing.
Yeah, and the thunder is started over there.
The thunder started over there, so I would say you weren't there anymore. You teleport yourself to an empty space, and then da da da. So the thunder booms, and then you move. How is that?
It happens at the same time.
So you teleport yourself in an empty space you can see, and each creature of the space you left. Yeah. So you were there, you left that space, and the damage happens. Okay, so say you were not there anymore. So basically, where you were, then this stuff falls. So yeah. So the eel will take 3d10. You can roll it yourself. 3d10 damage from collapsing ceiling.
That's awesome.
Another 9. And then you see big piece of rock falling.
And I still need to roll a d100 for my wild magic.
Go for it.
Oh, this is where it can fuck up.
31. Do you have the table in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
I am transported to the astral plane until the end of my next turn.
Floop.
You are going to the glorious astral plane!
All this disappears.
I'm jealous.
Safe from all damage.
Save from all damage.
Krolk is very jealous.
Except I can't do anything my next turn.
Okay.
Where the hell is Stalin?
From the water, a spray of acid comes out, trying to hit you, Shisa.
Oh no, not me.
Well, you're the only one there. I'm class 21.
21. Oh.
Yeah,
I will use a shield.
go for it.
So
So you manage to raise your shield just in time to
Yeah,
of acid.
raise the shield, and the shield itself animates with these
Animators,
tendrils
snakes. Yeah.
that just
snake
swallow the
died.
acid.
Talon,
It's a snake that just died. It came back to help you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I can see the eel at least. So
Yeah, its head is out of the water.
Yes. I think 9 and 11. That's both miss.
9 and an 11, they're both. That's correct.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, that misses.
Can't do much more than that.
Okay, Skrok, you are underwater, and starting to suffocate. In fact, so roll me your death save first of all.
Okay.
Okay,
a
that's the
fail.
first failure. Yes. Suffocating.
Gotcha.
You of course didn't get a chance to take some fresh air before you went down. But I think the only thing that does is that it brings you straight to 0 hit points, which you are. If one of you knows if drowning takes away a death save, you can tell me before I check it.
The last time we had someone drowning, they were taking death saves as fails.
That's true, right? Yeah. Okay, so I would say that
Because
you
it
have.
happened to IU.
Yeah. You have already a second death save, so you already have 2 failures. Then it will be
No worries.
the
I'll fix
giant
this next time.
eel. Okay, the giant eel jolted Shisa around with jolt covered. It is not. So the only thing it can do is to try and bite you twice, in fact,
With her AC 23 at this point.
with your AC 23, indeed. Okay. That would be a miss, and that would be a miss. Okay. And then it will be Shisa.
So Shisa will try and booming blade with Shadow Spike the eel. So that's a 16 to hit.
That would be a hit.
For 11 points of slashing damage and 3 thunder damage. So 14 total. And then she would like to use a second level healing word on Skrok.
Okay, great.
So Skrok, you get 10 hit points back.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
fuck
she's
off,
done.
hit death. I've got homies.
You do have homies, yes.
I love how as just before you did that, I taunted death.
Okay, great. Albis, you come back at the end of your turn.
Yes, at the end of my
So
turn.
at the end of your turn, floom, she's back.
He.
Yeah, sorry. Here. Yeah, your picture is confusing. Sorry.
Who knows?
The best trap. You don't know what to think.
Okay.
Oh, that was amazing. Oh, right.
That said, water will once again animate here, forming a big hammer,
Ah!
and try to smack Albis this time.
Okay.
Albis, you can make me a strength saving throw.
It's almost as if Falster knows our weaknesses.
Which is a miss. It's almost as what?
As if you know our weaknesses.
Why? You're all the same strength.
Yeah, 8 or 6. Skrok is less.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I mean everybody has the same save, I guess.
How is that not a weakness?
Look, I survive off of cuteness.
So I
Nobody
know
would
the
touch
fact
me.
that you all have low strength. That's the only thing. Okay, so yes, you are smacked by this thing. Oh, it's only 11 points of damage for you. But you are also pushed 15 feet or knocked prone. Yeah, so you will be knocked prone by this big hammer. Okay, Tallinn.
Yeah, that she's still hiding. As a throw, I actually also have fairy fire, so I will
Nice.
cast that in the water, like behind that eel.
Okay. So the eel is still under the fairy fire, right?
She's still affected by Shisa's, yeah.
Right, huh? Yeah. Okay. So I will.
We can roll for it just in case Shisa does lose.
Yeah, well, it does. You cannot
Alright.
stack this 2 times the same spell.
Okay.
Yeah, no. But doesn't Fairy Fire also give advantage on attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Ah.
it's a let.
Yeah, if it's
Though
effective.
she succeeded though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. You're done.
Yeah.
Scroak. You probably stand up so you can breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get out of the water.
Okay.
Come to about here.
Yes.
Let me check something. Actually, I might need to get closer to that fucking eel, and I don't want to, but I might have to. 10 feet of me? That eel is not within 10 feet of me. I'm gonna try to get within 10 feet of the eel. So I'll bonus action dash to here, and I'm gonna grovel, cower, and beg.
What are you going to do? Growl coming back. Okay, go for it. What does it do? Yeah, there.
It gives advantage to everybody, and I'm hoping that lady is close enough.
It's already fairy fired.
Okay.
I'm hoping the lady is close as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's the heal. Let's see if its jolt is recovered. It is recovered, and since there is 2 of you within 5, no, 1 creature. So it's only 1 of you. Okay, then it's going to be Shisa. Shisa, it jolts you again. You can make me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. This ain't gonna work out.
Okay, this time you failed for 20 points. Oh Jesus, 20 points of lightning damage.
So one of those is my temporary hit point, so I take only
Okay.
19, bringing me down to 6.
And you are stunned
Oh, good.
until the end of my next turn.
Which means I can't act, right?
That's correct.
I'm hoping my growling will bring me. luck.
Shisa, you're stunned. Okay. Albis. I suppose you
First-
stand up.
Yes, that would be half movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will run up, jump into the water, and do a thunder step again.
Okay, nice.
The thunder spam.
The eel fails, and the creature fails as well. So that's 15 points of damage. The eel dies.
Look, it's not lightning damage, it's thunder.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, and the roof.
And then roll me a d100.
Ah.
Okay, this time the roof doesn't fall.
And now a d100 for the wild magic.
And now the 100 for wild magic.
I cast mirror image.
Nice!
Good for you, man. Good for you.
That's a good thing. Whew.
Okay.
All right. Okay. There is 3 of you in the room this time.
Well, there's 4 of me actually.
Yeah. I mean, let's see which one of you should. She's okay. She's you are stunned, which means she would have advantage. Yeah. Okay. A spray of acid comes up.
I think we can just assume that I'm,
You're probably down. Yeah.
yeah.
Took. Okay. Tallinn. She must be somewhere there in the water.
Yeah. Get her out. I already used my fairy fire. Would entangle work underwater, like seaweeds or something?
Sure.
Okay, I'll try that. So I'll cast use of entangle. Let me draw the rectangle. It's 20
Strength save.
feet.
Over here somewhere, right?
I think she saved, right?
So something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, I would say, uh, you know that she must be definitely in the area because, like, something is moving your algae, trying to get away from it. Also, she saved, so she did get away from it. You're sure that she's somewhere there. For some reason, you know that the invisibility normally when you attack she lands, but she seems to remain invisible. Or maybe she's made of water right now.
Mm.
Skrulk.
See,
She says down.
and there's not a damn thing I can do for her.
Well, good.
Whoa,
Um,
what? Well, technically, I do probably have a.
We also have
Do
a
I have
party
a potion
potion.
of healing or something?
Yes,
Would you
we
like
have
to use
a
your
potion
party
of
potion?
healing.
I have a feeling that even if I use it, she's just gonna go back down again. I'm gonna save it for dire circumstances.
All right.
I
Like
don't know if this is
dying
gonna work.
circumstances.
Yeah, if you're on like 2 failures, I popped one. Don't worry.
Go scroll.
I'm going to throw that orb into the water, and then I'm just gonna toss a dagger at it to bust it.
Okay. So you throw the orb and then you try to eat it with the dagger. Okay, very well. I would say it's armor class 10,
Okay.
but it's small.
8.
Okay. Hey.
Unless I would have advantage for setting it up.
No, when I say that you have disadvantage, it's so small. But okay, you rolled an 8. Okay, so you throw the orb into the water and it falls.
It floats.
It doesn't float. It goes down.
Oh.
Oh, does glass float?
If it's filled with air or gas or
You know what? It floats. Fine. Like a message in a bottle, right?
I assume that takes up my entire turn.
Yeah, because 1, 2. Okay, let's say 1 was a free interaction with an object. 1 was your dagger. So I don't know if you have another dagger in the other end.
I always have another dagger.
Okay, sure. Try it
Dagger.
again. Okay.
This might not work.
So you see that Skrulk tosses the second dagger. The globe shatters, and this gas comes out of the globe, rapidly extending out and filling a big part of the room.
I would have put it like right there-ish.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
I've got
I don't
nothing
know,
else I can do.
the physicians here, do you think a gas would like spread underwater or will only go in the air?
It's gonna go in the air.
That's
without
going to go in the air.
question.
Okay, very well. What did Skrulk just do? Did he doom an already doomed party? We will only
What?
know in the next episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal, an epic campaign by all of you.
Damn.
And this is where we're going to stop tonight.
Aww.
You are so fook. Okay, it's fine. So,
How can
yeah,
you do this to us, Fausto?
that was a great cliffhanger. Thank you for doing this. I really loved it.
When I have nothing else I can do, I'm gonna take my chances. I'm a gambler at heart.
You are
Yeah.
forever in my parties, man. You are. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Ben, is there anything you want to say? Do you want to say hello?
There is stuff I have to say, but
But you don't feel like.
no. Tomorrow night, look out for Dungeons and Dragons Online. Then we have on the 10th of November, which would be Saturday, our ongoing Lost Mines of Phandelver campaign, and run by our very own Exilium, Renee. And then on Sunday we have Tomb of Annihilation. And then, of course, our group will be back on Monday night with Princess of the Apocalypse. Same crew, different campaign, with me as the DM. So until then, I guess we will be crying, hoping in 2 weeks that our characters actually survive. And we'll see you on Monday for hopefully a less frustrating end to the evening.
It was a wonderful end. Well done.
You enjoy this too much, Faust.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna
you do
say-
everything yourselves, guy. I'm here rolling dice. It's fun. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching us tonight. I had great fun.
I bet
as
you did.
I did. I had great fun. But I always have great fun with you guys.
Uh-huh.
Love you all. And yeah, that's it for tonight. I'll see
Alright.
you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.